Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm excited to be here today. It's been a couple weeks, sorry I haven't posted in a while, but you know, life happens and things need to be pushed to the side, and that's what happened. So I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be doing this video for you. I'm excited about it because it is the Too Faced Kandee Johnson collaboration that just came out. I was able to just pick it up from my local Ulta, and I got the palette and I got 2 of her liquid lipsticks and the highlighting stick. I did a look with the palette and I just used the darker of the pinks and the highlighting stick. So if you want to see what my final thoughts about this look, about these products, just keep on watching. Okay, let's get right into it. So I am just gonna take my MAC Prep and Prime, my Pride and True, and I'm just going to put that all over my lid, and then instead of using like a loose powder like I usually do, I'm gonna go right into the palette and I'm going to use one of the bottom shades. I think I'm gonna use Banana Cream Pie down here, and I'm gonna use that as kind of my setting powder to basically set that primer. And this way it'll get rid of all that discoloration too, so I don't have to use 2 different layers, like the loose powder and then a layer to get rid of the discoloration. So I'm just doing it all in one. And then what's awesome about this palette is that it's kind of sectioned off into 4, so different looks that you can do. So we have a more natural look right here, and then we have a more like, hey, let's go out and go to a store or party or whatever we want. And then over here is like, hey, take me out on a freaking date. I want to look awesome. That's what that 4 reminds me of. So that's what I want to do. I want to be like, you know what? Take me out on a date. I look awesome. This is what I want to do. Kind of a darker look with some purples. So yeah, we're going to use those last 4. And the first color that I'm going to go into is the gray. It's called Taupe Berry right here. And I'm going to do that in my crease. I have used this palette this week since I've picked it up. And at first I thought it was okay, honestly. It was kind of hard to pick the colors up, but the more that I've used it, the more that it picks up color and it blends really well. So I don't know what it is about the first application. Maybe there's just kind of like a top coat of something over it. But once you kind of start using the colors more and more, then they start to become more pigmented and they go on a lot better. So once I go in with this Taupe Berry, I'm going to go into the Raspberry Cocoa now, so that's the really pretty purple right there. And I'm going to put that in the crease, but also kind of just all over the eye. So I want to focus more on the crease first. And then when I go back in with more color, I'm going to do the rest of the eye. So you can see the difference because I have that gray in the crease, so it makes it a little bit darker. But then down here, it's just only that purple color. Okay, once we have that purple to where we like, we're going to take a flat brush and we are going to go in with that shimmer color. So we're gonna go in with that Sugar Plum right there. It's a really pretty purpley shimmer color. And we're going to put that down here. Pat that up to the crease. Okay, once we get that to where we like, you can also spray your brush with like MAC Fix Plus and dip it back into that shimmer, and it will make the shimmer pop even more. Even just like a setting spray, anything like that, if you want to spray it to make it wet, that will really bring out the shimmers and make it really bright. So that's always an option you can do if you don't like just the regular shimmer and you want something that really is bright. So the last color that I'm going to go in with is the Licorice Rope, so that black right there. I know it's scary, but we're only going to use a little bit of it. So I'm going to take a really pointed brush like this, it's small, and I'm going to barely go into it because it's really pigmented. And I'm just going to carve out that V on the outer third of my eye. So we're not going to press very hard, it's a very, very light touch so that we don't get more than we want. And we're just going to go back and forth. Gonna go from the bottom to the top and then back to the bottom. And you can do just a V, or you can do that whole corner right there. And then kind of bring it in a little bit more. And then go back down just to blend it. And then I'm going to turn my brush so it's a clean side and just blend it in a little bit more. So yeah, once you get that black to where you want it, you can blend it out even more if you think it's too dark, or if you like how dark it is, then we are just going to move on to eyeliner. So that is it for this palette. I really enjoy the colors. I think it's a really nice selection. And yeah, as the more that you use it, the better the colors get. So I definitely am going to be using this a lot more because I do like how it has a lot of shimmers, and it also has a lot of matte colors that aren't insanely colored that you wouldn't want to use them every day. So these ones are pretty toned down, so you would want to use them as much as you can. They're just really pretty. They are kind of more on the nude pink tones. But yeah, I definitely recommend picking this up because it has such a good shade and range of colors. And the colors are awesome. They're really pigmented, they're really creamy. There isn't very much fallout. If there is, you can just easily brush it away. So yeah, I really enjoy that palette. I think it's definitely worth it. So let's go into my eyeliner. I still have been using e.l.f. The liquid eyeliner in black. You guys, if you need a really good black eyeliner, pick this up because it stays so good, especially with with oily eyelids. It's insane. I have really been enjoying it lately. I should probably do maybe like a August favorites. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think in the comments if you think I should do an August favorites, because a lot of the drugstore things that I have tried out in my latest videos, I have really been enjoying. I've been using them every day. So if you want to know like my different favorites that I've had this month, definitely comment below. And also if you want to know the things that I really didn't like that really just didn't work out for me, let me know too, because I have a couple of those where I thought I loved it at first, and then the more that I used it, I started to not like it. So if you want to know those too, let me know down below. So I got all that on. Let's go in. I'm not going to put my eyelashes on yet because I'm just going to let my mascara kind of dry. So I'm going to go in. I picked up the Kandee Glow Luminizer from the Kandee collection, and it's kind of a cream to powder highlighter, which is really strange. I don't think I've really tried one of them before, but I've been using this the past couple days, and it's surprising. It works really well. I've used either like a powder highlighter or I've used a liquid highlighter, but I've never used one like this, and it's pretty amazing actually. You put it on and it blends super nice. You just take a brush and kind of blend it all over. With this, it kind of takes my oils and mattifies them, if that makes sense. Because it is a powder, it mattifies my cheeks, and so it looks like a highlighter. It doesn't look just like an oily mess. So this has been a favorite the past week since I have picked it up. But you just kind of go like that, and it's really bright and really pretty. And then I take a smaller brush just so I can blend it a little bit more and have more control. But I just kind of go in circles of where I want it. That's pretty. It's a really pretty glow. It's not over the top where you're just, oh my gosh, I just am a mess basically, but it's just a really sophisticated, classy highlight, you could say. And it's more on the like a champagne pink tones. It's not gold or anything, it's more pink, which makes sense because Kandee loves pink. So I just kind of go around, and you have to be careful because it can accentuate your the texture on your face. So you do want to be careful where you put it, and just make sure that it's not really highlighting those bumps or anything. So I'm gonna do that. Ooh, it smells really good too. I didn't even realize that. So yeah, it's pretty highlighted, and I love it. I really think you should pick this up also. Most of the stuff that all the stuff that I picked up from the Kandee collection, I would say go and get it because it's top quality actually. Like some of the YouTube collaborations that we see are kind of hit and miss. You just never know, especially with Too Faced. Those are kind of hit and miss. But this one I would say is awesome. I have loved everything that I've picked up. I do want to go back and pick up, I think it's like the banana powder, I want to say. I don't know if that's right. But the powder that she has, and then I think there's something else that she came out with. I know there's 2 other colors of the liquid melts, or yeah, the melted mattes that she came out with. They were just a little bit too bright for me, but I feel like I should go back and get them because you never know when I might use them. But yes, I got the 2 pinks. They're nude and pink, which I feel like I'll be using a lot. So I think I'm going to, oh, this one is Melted Ice Cream. It's the brightest nude that she has. It's very, very pink. And then this one is Freshly Baked. So I'm going to use the Freshly Baked. It's a really pretty pink color. It looks a little bit darker once you put it on than it does in here. But I've worn it a couple times this week and the quality is really nice. It doesn't last as long as I want it to, but it doesn't dry your lips out, which I really appreciate. I don't like when a liquid lipstick dries my lips out. It makes them cracky, which thankfully this one doesn't. It really kind of keeps them moisturized the whole day. But again, it doesn't stay the whole day with eating food and things like that. There's some out there that do last even through food and everything like that. I wish this was like that, but I mean, you take what you can get, and so I think the other pros of this outweigh the cons. Especially the color is really pretty, so I am just going to pop this on. Okay, and the lashes that I'm using is still my Ardell Wispies, which are my go-to favorite. They're not crazy, they just add a little bit more oomph to my eyelashes, which I really need. So that is it for this look. I really have loved it. I love the packaging. I think it's so cute. I love the colors. I think they are a really good range of colors. I just love everything that I was able to pick up. The highlighter, the liquid lipsticks, and the palette. So my honest review of this, I would say go pick it up if you can find it. I think a lot of it is sold out. So go to the local like Ulta near you, or you can order it online. But I really think that if you like the different colors in here, you're just gonna love it. You're gonna wanna use it all the time. So that is my final review of the Kandee Johnson Too Faced I Want Candy palette and products. They are just really good, and I'm gonna be using them all the time. So if you like these types of videos, if you want me to do favorites and hate-its kind of August, let me know down below and I can do that for you. If you want to get notifications of when I post videos, click the subscribe button and the bell so that you can get notifications. So yeah, if you like this video, if you like me, give it a thumbs up, and I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time.